Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crypto Night, the crypto investor channel. I'm Boris, so let's dive in. I'm with Colton today. Hello, Colton.
Hey, Boris, I hope we're doing well. Welcome back to the Kryptonite channel. So let's dive right in, everybody. My first question for you today, Boris, is what do you expect this week with the crypto market?
Oh, we saw a little bit of recovery. If we look at Bitcoin itself from a week ago, we are going kind of sideways, but just a few days before, going back to May 14th, we were around 61,000. So we recovered, and now we have some more sideways action, which I've said it multiple times, sideways is the majority of the market. Market goes sideways all the time, with little ups and downs, between here about 67 and all the way up to about 70,500. So now that we have recovered, now that the ETF, the Ethereum ETFs have been approved, they're not going to kick in immediately. Another thing that hasn't taken its effect as well is the halving, because we have passed the halving, but it's always several weeks after the halving that the market feels the effect of a major drop in the number of coins being created every day, or mined more exactly every day. So all this makes us believe that the market is, sideways for now and might remain like this for a little while longer, probably 2 to 3 weeks. We might have a little pop here and there. I mean, it's not impossible to see suddenly the market pop to 72, 73. And of course, we have 74. That's the all-time high. And that is going to take some energy to go through, break that all-time high, and go higher. Once it does, then it's going to go much, much higher. We're probably going to see 80, 90,000 very quickly once we break the all-time high. We might retest all-time high a few times. We might see 74 and then rejected back down to 70. That's definitely a possibility. And that might happen a few times as well. So be prepared for that. But it looks like, yes, it's going to take a few more weeks before we see the break to the all-time high.
I know you kind of already answered this, Boris, but my next question for you is what's important this week that you would like to share with everyone?
This week, I don't think that we have so many things. We've had a lot of events. That's the thing, is we've had a ton of important events happen. Some of them we're not expecting, like the Ethereum ETF being approved. But some of those, they have to simmer a little bit, they have to develop, because yes, the news happened, and the Ethereum ETF or the halving, but they haven't really taken their full effects just yet. So this week we don't have any major event coming up, so of course there's always the economy, plus it's a slightly shorter week, Memorial Day in the US, so yesterday was off in the US. The activity will resume today, so it's a shorter week as well. So yeah, this is not a week where we're gonna have a whole lot of events, and we're more in a waiting pattern for things to happen from events that have already happened but have not fully developed yet, because obviously no one's trading the Ethereum ETF just yet, and they won't be probably for another 3 weeks to maybe a month and a half, so because they have been approved, but they are not fully finished, approved for trading already, and things have to be put in place. So yeah, we're looking at roughly about a month before that starts kicking in.
Perfect. Thank you, Boris. My next question for you is where do you see the crypto market in the next 7 days or so?
So I think we're gonna still see the sideways action. Probably we might see little pops here or there. I mean, when you look at the Bitcoin graph, it's 7 days. It's exactly perfectly sideways, starting the week at 71,000. We are at 68,000. $2,000-$3,000 difference on this number is sideways action. This is not a drop, because then even a dollar could be a drop, so no, it's a purely a sideways action. But we have moments where the market is more confident, and then a little drop, and then no, actually things are okay, things coming back up. People seem to, these days, it's funny how people seem so sensitive if Bitcoin loses $1,000, which when you really look at it, I mean, it's funny because it really is nothing. $1,000, on 70,000, that's only like, 1%, 1.5%. So you can't be worried because something lost 1% or 1.5%. That is not a drop. That is just normal market fluctuations. So just stop worrying, And the other thing that I starting to believe is that at this point, Bitcoin has been so resilient. We will most likely, I would say 99% chances, we will not see 60K ever again. I mean, below 60K. We might see 61,000, 60,500, whatever. But at this point, really going below 60K seems just near impossible. There's just too much. There were too many people screaming 50K. Everybody was like, you see, there's a correction, blah, blah, blah. We did go as low as 57,500, 57K roughly. But at this point, that was prior to Ethereum ETFs. Now that those are in play, now that there's just so many things, I really don't believe that 60K is a possibility, or below 60K is a possibility anymore. So we might see for the next week just keep on hovering around 70K. We might try an attempt to 74. And if we break, then we'll go much higher. But we might get rejected. Most likely we will get rejected. And then in a few weeks from now, the attempt will be tried again and again, a few more times. And at some point, it will break and we will start going much higher.
Thank you, Boris. My last question for you for today is there any project or coin worth, noticing or investing in right now?
No, but I mean, there are many projects that are very interesting. At this time, I haven't seen this week a project that really caught my eye more than another. Just remember, projects you invest right here, right now, most of them, will not do 10, 20, 100x, no matter who they are, except maybe some obscure meme coin that just got released and whatever, people go berserk on it. That, of course, that's always possible, but those are extremely risky. I'm talking about the top 100, even the top 200 coins. If you invest in those, I think the most you can expect from those is 5x in a few cases, or in some cases, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10x, would be really, really huge. The majority of everything will do 3 to 5x, and that's it, because obviously we already have gained quite a bit. And you can try to believe that it's going to go a ton higher. 5x is already gigantic, so yeah, that's something to keep in mind if you keep on investing now. Is it bad to invest now to keep on DCAing? No, I think as long as we're still below the 74, some coins have corrected more than others. They're starting to get back to the normal price. I think a little DCA is not necessarily bad, but obviously the multiple will be less. Once we break, into the 80s or 90s for Bitcoin, of course, the other coins will go up with it. And at that point, I'm not so sure it's really worth that much anymore. But everybody is different, and people have different prerogatives. So that's it for today. Thank you, Colton. Thank you, everyone. We look forward to see you on the next Kryptonite video. I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.